At its core, a resultative complement lets you say not just what you did, but what the result of your action was, all in one neat package. Let's think about English for a moment. If you wash clothes, what's the result you want? You want them to be clean. So in English we say, I washed the clothes and now they are clean. We have the action phrase and then a separate phrase for the result. Mandarin is much more efficient. It combines the action and the result into a single verb unit. Let's look at this table together. In the first row, we have the action to wash, 洗, and the result, clean, 干净. Mandarin sticks them together to make 洗干净, which literally means wash clean. So the sentence, I washed the clothes clean, becomes 我洗干净了衣服. Look at the second example. The action is to eat, 吃, and the result is to be full, 饱. Put them together and you get 吃饱 or eat full. So, I ate until I was full is simply 我吃饱了. And one more. The action is to listen, 听, and the result is to understand, 懂. So, to listen and understand is 听懂. I understood what I heard is 我听懂了. See the pattern? This verb plus complement combination is the heart of the structure. Okay, now that we understand the basic concept of resultative complements, let's dive deeper into three key areas: the types of complements, how to form the negative, and how to ask questions. First, the result word you attach to the main verb can be one of two things, an adjective or another verb. In adjective, as a complement, the adjective describes the new state or condition of the object after the action is done. For example, you combine the verb to write, 写, with the adjective wrong, 错, to get 写错, which means to write incorrectly. Another example is 做好. 做 is to do or to make, and 好 means good or ready. So when you say 饭做好了, you mean the meal has been made ready. The second type is a verb as a complement. In this case, the second verb shows the result that was successfully achieved by the first verb. We've seen 听懂, which is listen, understand. A very common one is 到, which means to arrive or to attain. When you pair it with to search, 找, you get 找到. It literally means search, arrive, which is the perfect way to say you have successfully found something. What if you tried to do something, but you didn't get the desired result? The rule is simple. To negate a resultative complement for a past event, you always use may or 没有. You never use 不. This is because you're not negating the action itself. You might have tried. You're negating the result. So if you listened but didn't understand, you say 我没听懂. If you washed the clothes but they didn't become clean, you say 衣服没洗干净. Remember, 不 is for negating habits or future actions, like I don't eat meat or I won't go. May is for saying a past action or its result didn't happen. Finally, how do we ask if a result was achieved? There are two common patterns. The most common, flexible, and useful way is to add 了没有 at the end of a statement. It's like asking, or not, in English. 你看完那本书了没有? Have you finished reading that book or not? The other way uses the verb-not-verb structure. You can say 有没有, followed by the resultative verb compound. For example, 你有没有找到你的钥匙? Did you find your keys or not? So to summarize, complements can be adjectives or verbs. We negate the result with may, and we ask questions most often by adding 了没有 at the end. Finally, let's talk about the difference between a resultative complement and a potential complement. They look almost identical, but they have completely different meanings. The entire difference comes down to one simple question. Are you talking about a fact, something that did or didn't happen? Or are you talking about an ability or possibility, something you can or cannot do? Let's look at this table together. We'll use our old friend ting dong to listen and understand. First, the top row, the resultative complement. We know this one. It's all about facts. Ting dong le, I understood. Mei ting dong, I didn't understand. You listened, the event is over, and you're just reporting the result. Simple. Now, for the exciting part, look at the second row, the potential complement. This is not about facts. It is all about ability or possibility. The most common form you'll hear is the negative. Look at the structure. You take the verb and the result, like ting dong, and you stick bu right in the middle. Ting bu dong. This does not mean I didn't understand. It means I cannot understand. Let me give you a perfect example. Imagine someone is speaking to you very, very fast. The words are flying by, and you simply don't have the ability to process them. You would say, 你说得太快了，我听不懂. You're speaking too fast. I can't understand. Now, let's contrast that. Imagine that person slows down, says the sentence again, but you still don't get the meaning. The opportunity was there, but the result just wasn't achieved. Then you would use the resultative. 对不起，我还是没听懂. Sorry, I still didn't understand. See the huge difference? 听不懂 equals I am unable to understand. 没听懂 equals I did not understand. This negative verb plus bu plus complement structure is incredibly common. There's too much food on the table. 我吃不完. I can't finish eating it. The book is 500 pages long and the test is tomorrow. 我看不完. I can't finish reading it. You've searched your messy room for an hour. 我找不到我的手机. I can't find my cell phone. Finally, to say you can achieve a result, you use 的. 听得懂 means I can understand. 看得完 means I can finish reading it.